Welcome back, J2 fam. I'm your host, Jeremiah.
And I'm also Jeremiah.
Today, we are here at SBU. We have today with us from Evanston, Illinois. He's first team all GLVC. He was first in the GLVC in receptions and receiving yards. He was top 10 nationally in receiving touchdowns and top 15 in total receiving yards. Welcome, Kamau Ransom, to the podcast.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Grateful to be here, Some of my guys.
Appreciate you. So a lot of people might not have the privilege of knowing you off the field. They just see all your production on the field. But what do you like off the field?
Off the field,
Ransom like?
I'm pretty chill, I love like basketball. Love video games, love, spend time with the guys. I'm pretty simple, pretty grounded. But yeah, a lot of video games, a lot of basketball, a lot of spending time with my friends. So,
right. So you went to Evanston Township in high school, where to walk us through that time at high school and all the sports you played and things like that.
High school, I loved high school. Loved the area I grew up in. So freshman year, sophomore year, I was playing basketball, playing football, obviously. That was cool. My freshman year, my dad was my basketball coach. So that was probably like one of my most fun year of sports because he's unreal. And then sophomore year, started varsity for football and then played sophomore basketball. Junior year, that COVID hit. So we didn't really get like a season. The front end of junior year in the fall, we played in the spring, played about 6 games junior year. I was pretty good, like max preps, like all state. Okay. So that was pretty decent. Not max preps. Prep red zone. So I had like 500 yards, like 6 games, something like that. Just decent stats to get up for my senior year, where I didn't hoop that year just because I was trying to get my scholarship in football, and then I went to run track after just because I knew like I wasn't gonna be playing basketball in college, so I ran track my senior year. But yeah, senior year had a pretty good year. Got all state, had about 700 yards. Missed the TD record by 2 again. So yeah, I'm grateful for Evanston, grateful for how I grew up. The high school was great. They always pushed me. Some of the best coaches I've been around just consistently. And yeah, that was pretty much high school. It's pretty good.
You talk about your love for basketball and you were playing basketball and football. When was it that you kind of realized that you were going to have to choose football over basketball, and what went into that?
Well, one, like the pool is just bigger for football, like scholarships and stuff, just opportunities. For basketball, like as we all know, like you got to be really, really good.
Absolutely cool.
And so, my grades was never insane. And I also played varsity my sophomore year for football. So for me, it was kind of just like, okay, like I'm gonna take the football a little more serious. And I'll catch back up on the basketball on the back end. But yeah, I knew probably like junior year, probably about junior year, COVID really, because I probably would have played basketball all 4 years, but COVID like kind of made it a little more difficult to do both. And then coming back for that senior year, like I was like, I'm not even gonna hoop. At Evanston, we always got hoopers. Like we a basketball state. Illinois, Evanston is top 10 in the state all the time usually. So like if you're not playing basketball year round with Evanston, like you're probably not up to par. That's just what it is, and I just wasn't. So, but I decided about junior year football is probably the way to go to, and the scholarship, made it pretty easy, stuff like that.
I see y'all have 8A. Y'all had 8A up there in Illinois. We only go to 6A in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, what was that competition level like out 8A in Illinois?
It's good. It's good competition, and then 8A schools obviously, as the bigger as you go up, are like more talented. So yeah, we probably had about 4,000 students at Evanston.
Man.
Yeah, so it's bigger than a lot of colleges. And then Northwestern, the Big Ten, is also in Evanston. So the town is pretty good, good support system. But yeah, the comp was decent. Like, but it's like the GLVC a lot. Like in the trenches, it's more like those are the people that really go. Like those are the 5 stars, the 4 stars, the guys in the trenches, the running backs, some QBs. DBs, they're just okay. You feel me? Like once you go towards like the Chicago area, it's like the CPS schools and like the prep schools, and the private schools in the area. Like DBs and stuff get a little better, and teams get like more skilled. But Yeah, for me, like
Basically, DBs was easy picking.
yeah, they're easy picking. That's usually the weakest part of a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's real hard to like at the DB position. It really is just like a drop off. Like to get a good DB, it takes a lot. You feel
For
me?
sure.
Like you a good DB, you know how much work it done took. You feel me? Like you done seen a lot of guys come through, play a position, and they not really that good. Because it's just like it's a real hard position. But yeah, so it wasn't crazy. It was always a good team. Was always playing top dogs, but it was never like insane. You've seen a couple good DBs, but
I feel you.
teams was pretty good though.
Yeah. A lot of times you see like dudes like they'll maybe win like all state their senior year, but you won your junior and senior year. So speak on that and like what they mean to you.
Well, again, my junior year, we didn't get like a full like state recognition because we played that 6 games. So just get mentioned in those by like Prep Red Zone and stuff like that, like other like scouting, sites. They pretty much do that everywhere, right? Like the Prep Red Zone. Yeah. So like to get recognized by like a situation like that or like a program like that was important. And then senior year when it was like official, yeah, I mean, it was just grateful. And honestly, it caught me off guard. I was probably like second period. And my homie's like, you got all state, bro? I was like, what, bro? I had to go check online. I had to go make a few text messages and I see my name on all state. And it was dope. Like, that's not something that, a lot of people can say they have. Like, it's just that's not easy. But yeah, went to NIU, Northern Illinois for, like a little all-state plaque during the state championship game. It was pretty cool.
Did y'all have like an all-state game too?
Nah. Again, like
border.
bordering states around us, right? Illinois, a lot of them got like all-state games. Like Indiana, they got like an all-state game, like all-star game, whatever. We didn't get that, but that would have been fun.
Yeah,
that would have been fun for sure.
For sure. So you obviously got some good accolades during your high school time. What was that recruiting process like getting out of high school?
Man, the recruiting process was ridiculous. Like, I hated it. Like, I hated it because one, I felt like I got like lowballed a little bit. I felt like I was a little better than I was. But it was also COVID. Like, that was the first year. Like, those players got like that 6th year. So me, who might have been like a low major D1 guy, I got pushed back because a lot of those guys were staying. Mm-hmm. And so now it's teams like Illinois State, South Dakota, like teams like that saying like, oh, we got an offer for you. Like, we would offer you if this guy like didn't stay or if this guy doesn't come back. So like it was a lot of waiting. It was a lot of like me talking to a lot of like bigger schools. And it was like the all same. And again, I don't not really go to my own homework. Like I was decent. I had the numbers of like, mid-major, low major, D1. Like I was all state. Like everybody on the all state team went D1 except me. You feel me? So it was stuff like that. Like it was stuff like that. I was like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, we ended up going to U-Indy in the conference. Screw U-Indy, bro. They the ops now, but yeah, went over there with Chris Kears my freshman year, and that was just the best situation I felt like coming out of high school for my recruiting. But yeah, I'm at SBU now, so let's go. Definitely grateful.
Speak on the just the platform of like because I feel like it kind of like after that happened with the COVID years and people got extra years, they kind of like changed the whole platform of college sports and just like how they maneuver it and the NIL and things like that. So just speak on that.
Yeah, that changed everything. And again, like that's why a lot of them trying to give people that 5th year now is because like my group and the group under me are like right above me. So the group older than me by a year, that group got screwed the worst way because a lot of them didn't get seniors. Yeah, a lot of them didn't get senior seasons, and then that was also the miss of they didn't have film to go to college. Then if you had film, people might not take you because the transport was getting kind of big, and it was getting 6 years to come back. So like, yeah, it was a pretty bad time, and now that changed everything because now everything's NIL. Transfer portal's big. Like high schoolers people aren't picking up high schoolers. Like a lot of high schoolers, they got to start going to D2, D3s, and like JUCOs to have a chance at D1. Like the game's changing, and I'm happy I got out of there before it got to this point, because there's guys like me who like will have good seasons, you know, good film, all that, and they're gonna go D3 or like JUCO, and like that. Why wouldn't they though? But like you're not picking this guy up over a transfer from like James Madison. Like you feel me? Like he's probably more built.
An experience.
Yeah, he's probably he's seen those reps. Like he knows what it takes. Kind of like it's weird. It's weird. It's definitely not what it was.
Yeah.
And a lot of high schoolers are out of opportunities because of that. But yeah, the grind's just longer now. Like it just takes a little more now. So, you know, athletes got to adapt regardless. But
Yeah.
it's a pretty messed up situation.
I think there's also with like the amount of money coaches get paid now these days. Like
Yeah.
even at the D2 level, like
Yes.
you look at UTPB head coach who we had on a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
a few months ago, I mean, and he's like the highest paid head coach at D2.
Yeah.
And shoot, if they pay you that much, they're expecting
Yes.
results. And
Yes,
so,
they get paid good coin, and like also they've been trying to hold money from the athletes forever, and like
right.
as we know, like sports, especially football, brings in
A lot of money.
like way too much money to even like it's ridiculous. Like everybody should get a piece of that. So
Fair.
now that they're actually like having like revenue and putting people on salaries like
Mhm.
players, like it's just the money's just flowing even crazier now. So
Coaches see their job not secure, so they go out and
Yeah.
just get them portal kids.
Right.
Go get the portal kids.
Build something like that.
it's just quick. It's a quick Band-Aid fix, and like a lot of people are adapting to it now. But money talk in this sport now, in college in general. So
For sure. Talking about like all the recruitment, high school, and all that. What could you just talk about the process that led you to UIndy?
yeah. So it was obviously like so Indy at UIndy, like a lot of the guys like they came from a situation similar to me. Like a lot of them like had D1 look, had a couple D1 offers, but like they didn't really get to that point and reach over that hump. So like Indy was like, okay, like you go D2, you want to win a conference championship, like you want to compete for that. Okay, you go to Indy. So like that's the recruiting pitch there, and that's kind of where they caught me on the back end of my senior year, because I'm like, all right, I got to make a decision,
Mm.
and they offered me like full ride or whatever. So I was like, okay, I probably should take this
Yeah.
opportunity. But yeah, that's pretty much what led me. Like multiple camps, multiple, you know, talking to the coaches, talking to a lot of coaches. Their coach would come up to Evanston a good amount of time. The OC at that time, Brad Wilson, he came to my house like two times.
Right.
Came to my school another time. Like the recruiting there was like, it was like, all right, I should probably side with them. But yeah, that was pretty much it for getting recruited to Indy. They just caught me on the back end of a pretty good year, and I had to make a decision. That was my
Yeah.
decision. So
Okay.
Speaking about Indy, many freshmen going to college and they go in like, oh, I'm gonna be the guy and things like that. But you actually had the opportunity to experience that starting as a true freshman. So speak on that. Get that opportunity.
So yeah, my freshman year I did start. We played about 10 games, played in the playoffs, so maybe 11. I started about 9, 10 of those games. That was honestly unfamiliar territory. Like obviously coming into college, like you don't know what you going against a bunch of 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like it's different. So when there, I probably started like a 3 or 2, but they were pretty clear. Like I was one of the top receivers on the board, like in the recruiting process. So I know some good opportunities, but again, you got to go in there and prove it.
Right.
So like those first couple weeks at camp, it was just crazy. I was going against this DV named Landry Mavungu. He playing arena football right now. He was nuts. Like I was small. He was way bigger than me. I was just getting hemmed up every day. Like it was nuts. But again, like, it's a process. Like going in there,
You gotta grow.
you got to grow in that. Like I needed that. You know, like going in there, knowing my plays. I took that real serious. You know, maximize my opportunities. You know, not being scared of the moment. Tell my QB like, all right, like I didn't catch a ball in 2 days. Like come my way, bro. Like I got you. You know, like that. Like that's really what it was. And again, I went to college at 17 years old. I got the starting spot at like 17 years old. So like I was a young pup in there. You feel me? Like that. But like they rallied around me. I love the guys there. It was cool. It was cool. And then coming out, my first game I had 2 tuds. Had 2 tuds my first game. Had another tud my second game.
Oh, you teed up at the
I teed up. I was hooping, and then my targets went down. So I don't know. So listen, yeah. So that that's a They might ask me about that later, like what led me to SBU, but yeah, I was not getting targeted like I should have. I was not. But it was a process, and I enjoyed the opportunity, enjoyed the ability to play my first year. Like, but I mean, I worked for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I worked for the opportunity, and I was ready for the opportunity, and yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
For sure. So yeah, you kind of talked about it, but what obviously led you to SBU? I'm getting into that.
Right. It really like I just so at Indy, like, and again they had another pretty good year, obviously, but like they don't throw fades, like they don't take a lot of 1-on-1s, like especially with me, like they always got a good running back, and my freshman year they had one of the best running backs in the country. He was like an All-American or like second team All-American. Yeah, he had a mini camp with the league. So we had him. So teams would go cover zero on us a lot, you know. And I'm sitting there like begging, like, yo, like, no safety help. Like, I'll take a 1-on-1 here. I just didn't get a lot of opportunities to show that, and I feel like, you know, my first year I had about 150 yards, 170 or something like that over the whole year, and then my second year I had like 70 or something. I was still starting my second year. Yeah. Like the targets they just weren't there, you know what I'm saying? And we were winning games, you know, like we were running the ball for 250 a game. So I wasn't really, it was like, I'll take 2-3 targets a game, like I'm cool. But yeah, it wasn't the situation for me, like, and I don't want to, as a receiver, you gotta want the rock. Like you gotta want, like that's just what the game calls for. Like that's what it is. People label it prima donna, label it, that's fine. Like I work my tail off to get the rock. Like I'll take an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's like 0 targets, like for majority of games is just mind-boggling to me while getting like 40, 50 snaps. Like it was just, I couldn't do it. And it was other issues, obviously. But yeah, it wasn't the spot for me. So I got in the portal with some film. Getting looked at by a few teams, but I wanted to stay in conference just because I wanted to see him again. So I got offered out the portal by Quincy, talked to Upper Iowa, stuff, teams like that, and then I got offered here by SBU, and Coach Dunn actually reached out to me first. Coach Dunn,
smart guy.
He know ball. So Coach Dunn reached out to me, and he was basically just like, yeah, we like your film, blah blah blah, like let's you know, we gonna offer you, let's get you on my campus, let's talk about, you know. So that's why I ended up coming to SBU, and they we a pass heavy team, like we want to pass that rock, and so that was my situation. Okay, like I'm gonna go here, I know I'm gonna get my targets, and then, you know, we go see where we go from there. Like I want to win with this team too, you know, like you want to just change the culture, and just want it to be like a pivotal part in that. But I knew I was gonna get my targets, and so that's why I came to college. Like I came to college just to experience college football. You know, I'm sitting there watching my running back go for 200. I got 0 targets. Like it was cool. It's like I love the guys, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I wanted to, you know, feel like I was playing.
Yeah,
like,
that's affect the game.
Yeah, I want to affect the game. That's just what it came down to at the end. And so yeah, that's what led me to SBU, and yeah, I'm grateful to make the decision. And again, like I said, I hate the transport out of high school. So like in college, I didn't want to get in the portal. Like I hated the idea of it. And so yeah, getting in the portal, I was scared to the mug. You know, some guys get in front, they don't play again. They don't play again. And my film, it was decent film, but it just wasn't a lot.
And some people get promised a spot, they come in, but then they brought another person in.
Exactly, that's another thing. I'm already knowing how it all goes, so I'm just nervous. But again, I put the work in, so it's like worst comes to worst, I just gotta lean on my work, you know. So yeah, came to SBU. Yeah, and then that spring I came to SBU, it was not a good spring for me. Like I was not doing good. I did not have the starting spot going into fall camp. Like it was not a great spring, but you know, just kept stacking days. Honestly, come that next fall, the fall of last season. So stack some days, got the starting spot, and then had a pretty good couple of years. So.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Dunn.
Shout out to Coach Dunn.
Seeing that talent, because, man, this dude, on his first ever college reception, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
First ever reception.
First ever. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was so nervous that game. Like, before that first freshman year game, I've never been that nervous in my life. Like, I was shaking in my boots.
Yeah.
Dropped my first ball. and then that same possession came back and scored. So it was just that was a confidence booster for sure. But yeah, it's grateful, really grateful, honestly.
Yeah. So a lot of people talk about like wide receivers being divas. Obviously, I never really got behind that because it's like you bring me here to catch the ball, or it's like in the league like they pay you to catch the ball, and it's like they put in all this work and practice to catch the ball. So it's like why would they not want to catch the ball?
Exactly.
So it's like speaking of that work, you keep talking about like how you know you put the work in. Where does that like what does that do for you to be able to fall back on the work that you know you put in, and like what kind of worker are we?
Yeah, so obviously at the receiver position, like it's a lot of stuff that got to go right for you to get the ball. Line got to block, QB got to make it a catchable ball, and then you got to do your job from there. But just being at the field every day, like seeing that ball like get caught, like seeing myself catch the ball hundreds of times a day, like that's just it's just the consistency of the work. It's just the stacking of the work that just allows you to just know, like, all right, when this ball comes to me, I know I'm like, there's no question behind it. And so yeah, like not getting the ball is like it's always, and again, it's not even about getting the ball for me. It's about like the targets, like how many times you trust me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna catch every ball that comes to you, like that's not the reality of it, but you got to know when that ball comes to you, like it's yours. Like that's just what it is. And putting that work in every day was what I had to do to be confident in myself. Because again, a good receiver is catching the ball five, 6 times a game probably. Like it's 80 offensive plays. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a lot of opportunity to be great. It's not a lot of opportunity, but you got to maximize, and that's just where the work comes in. I'll probably put in a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you go back and watch my like freshman year film, sophomore year huddle film, like I look terrible, like just terrible. And like even like my gap from like freshman to sophomore year, like it was extreme growth, and I still look terrible my sophomore year. And that was just like at the field every day, 2-3 hours with a quarterback. My quarterback would leave, I'm still there running routes. Like it's cold in the mug outside. I'm still outside doing something. Like I'm running the hill during COVID. Like just always doing something, just always stacking it. Like, cause like the resume I got now, the stuff I put on film, like that's ground up. Like I look terrible in high school. But it's just repping. It's just every day. It's just everyday work. And just not taking it for granted. And yeah, that's pretty much what the work looked like. It was just a lot of it. It was a lot of it. But yeah, the opportunities don't come often. They really don't.
Right.
Guy like Jamar Chase, like that's the anomaly. When you see 15 targets, 15 catches. Yeah, like that's them dudes is like them is the best of the best. You feel me? Like that's the anomaly. You want to get there. You want that kind of trust out of your coach and stuff. But yeah, you only got so many opportunities to be great as a receiver. There's so many things got to go right for you. So you just got to make sure that you can do your part, because the opportunities will come after that, really.
Right.
Well, I was thinking about this question. I might as well ask it now since you were just talking about that. What was it like having that trust this year? Because obviously you were getting a lot of targets because you were producing.
Yeah.
So what was it like having that trust and being a guy that they were leaning on?
It was great. It was great. It was beautiful. Like it was literally beautiful. Like shout out Coach Hansen. Like I've never even my senior year of high school, like I had more yards this year in 10 games than I had my senior year of high school. Like more catches, more tuds, like or one less tud, but still like better stats in college. That's just because like even as a senior in high school, like I was confident, but I was still not like, coach, like right now, like give me the rock right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it got to that point this year where I was able to, even last year, like Coach Clardy would be like, we need you to we need you right now. And I'm like, cool, like just make it catchable, bro. I got you. Or just throw it. I just be like, just throw it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, we need you right. And so that's kind of where I felt like, and then where I felt like my game grew the most, like just the confidence, just telling my coach, like, I want it right now. Telling my quarterback, like, I need the ball right now. And then, we lost Jordan Kent and Reagan Wilson of last year's team. And so I had to step up to that wide receiver 1 role alongside Avery Lambert. And with the addition of Coach Hansen, like, it would get to points in games where I'm like, I want the ball right now. Like, throw me that fade. Or, like, I'll tell him, like, I want to hit you and go right now. Like, and he'll be like, all right, bet, let's go hit you and go. Like, it was that simple.
That's tough.
It was that simple. And, like, just having that trust, it was crazy. Like, I'm forever grateful for it because that's what you want as a receiver. You want your you want your coach to trust you. You want your quarterback to trust you. And then when the ball's in the air, you gotta keep building that trust. It got to the point where you gotta go get it. Hans was telling me, like, all right, we need you, big half. And then I would get targeted 10 times. You feel me? It was like, this is heaven. This is heaven. This is heaven.
It's everything I ever wanted.
This is everything I ever wanted. You know, like it was all good. Only thing bad about this year was how many hits I took. I never took this many hits.
Nah, he was getting some hits in the air. For
that's
sure.
really the only part. But yeah, shouts out Coach Hansen. I mean, we built a lot of trust. So yeah, that was great.
For sure. That's an encouragement for every athlete, college athlete, just to see like the process and how you said like how you looked horrible your freshman and sophomore year, and then like on the back end how you did this year.
Yep.
So that kind of reminds me of like the Mamba mentality of Kobe Bryant, just like when he was saying like a lot of people thought he was like a ball hogger. A lot of people thought he was cocky because he was like his mentality was like I know the work I put in, so why would I give the ball to you? And
exactly.
you know, the work I do.
Exactly.
So,
not working
so speak on that, just like the difference between confident and like cocky.
Yeah. So I mean, the work is like that's everything. That's all you got. Like going to a game, you can have the confidence. You get like Shedeur Sanders, for example. Like he one of the most confident people ever, and they get labeled like cocky a lot.
Right.
But nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. Like nobody really knows. All you see is the product. Like only thing people care about is the product, right? And so if I'm sitting there at the field 3.5 hours a day, I done seen my team leave. I done seen my teammates leave. I know I'm still putting in that work. When it comes down to it, it's like, okay, like I think I give us as a team the best opportunity here. Like I put in the most work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like that's where the confidence comes in. It's like, well, you can't, how you gonna trust him over me? Like I'm putting in more work than bro. You feel me? So it's just stuff like that, like, and just knowing, like just seeing it multiple times, seeing yourself do it multiple times, like that's all you know. Like that's all you know. And so that's probably the biggest thing about being confident. Like it comes with a work. And you know, when your circle to tell you really if you cocky or confident. Like if you real confident around your circle and they back you up, like he like that. You know, that's how you know you putting the work in, because only your circle and you know how much work you really putting in. So like for example, we at halftime and Jay Horn telling head coach get Kamal the ball. I'm not even. He told me this after the game. Right? He told me this after the game. I'm like, appreciate you, fam. Like, love you for that, bro. But like, that's how you know, like, your circle got they trust in you, and you can be that confident because like they believe in you. How you not gonna believe in yourself? And that just comes with work. It just comes with repetition. Like that's what the confidence is versus cockiness. You say something, and it's like, bro, he not really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where he got this from. I don't know. Like, you ain't showed us enough to, you feel me? Like, that's where, like, you gonna know when the work show, when you put the work in, the work gonna show. I mean, and that's sports. That's the beautiful thing about sports, honestly.
And it wasn't a thing of like I didn't believe in myself to go out there and make a play. We was out there like we was getting blown. I was like, man, we gotta try something different. The run game not working. Like this. So I'm like, man, hey, get it to Kamal, bro. Like Coach Hansen used to call you in our meetings every time. He used to be like, man, Kamal's a walking bucket. He'll give you 10 every time you get it to him. And it used to be true every single time. Like every single time we turn on film, like Kamau Ransom gets a first down. He gets a touchdown.
You don't
he gets
get
a
many
head tap.
opportunities.
Like, crazy.
You don't get many opportunities. You gotta maximize. And again, like that's where the confidence comes from. Like Jay Horn with his reps, I'm telling the line, all right, I know Jay Horn ain't like that's that Texas speed. Like if he get by the first line, I know he going. I'd be like straight an extra second. Like that's just where the trust come. I know the work Jay Horn put in. If I was on defense, I would be saying the same thing for JB. Like I just you know the work put in, and that's where the confidence and like the chemistry and stuff come from, honestly.
For sure. I was wondering, like this year off season, you know you're stepping into a bigger role. Was there anything different you did in the off season, knowing that you'd have to prepare for a different workload, or did you pretty much keep it the same, trusted the work that you've been doing previously?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Just trusting the work that I put in. I do anything much different. I think the most different thing for me was just like I was working on my mentality a lot. Like I was working on just knowing that okay, I'm gonna be that guy. You know, like I gotta be grounded the whole way through. And just building that confidence. Like I was doing a lot of stuff like I'm not gonna say I didn't want to do, but like I didn't want to do it. Like I didn't want to get up at 6 a.m. and like run. Like I didn't want to get up, you know, in the over winter break at this point last year. Like I'm at the field and it's snowing on the ground. Like ain't nobody trying to do that, bro. Like, you know, it's like that's the process though. So I was doing I think a little more stuff that I just didn't want to do. First, like a couple years ago, or like before my season, my first season here, like I was still putting that work in, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait till about 4 p.m. You know, when the sun is up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm gonna wait till the snow kind of dry up a little bit before I get on the field. Like stuff like that. I was just really getting comfortable being uncomfortable. This past off season, but nah, a lot of it was the same. A lot of it was just mental, just knowing like I'm like that. I gotta go show it. Like that's just what. Like that's that. You want your best players to know they like that. You just want them to do.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You want your QB1 to know he's finna have 500 yards.
Yeah.
Like you want your receiver 1 to know like he gonna catch every target. Like that's just.
You want them to think the dude in front of them can't guard.
Yeah, like that's just what you want out of your athlete. That's just what you want out of your athlete. And so that was pretty much where I think I grew the most, just being like, all right, like I gotta go be the guy. Like and just knowing every time, regardless of the situation, like it's got to be a consistent thing. So that's why I work myself mentally, you know, telling everybody around me, you know, they're like, oh, you gonna be wide receiver 1 this year? Like, how you gonna? I'm like, I'm gonna go crazy. Like, what you think? You feel me? Like, just stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna go stupid. What do you think, dude? You feel me? Just putting that in the air, just keeping that confidence up, and then trusting to work on the back end of that. Like, so that was pretty much it. Just my language changed a lot though, knowing the role I was gonna step into. I think the most.
So you spoke on it earlier about just being process oriented instead of like result driven. Dive into that more, just on like the athletes who's like typically focused on like the outcome, and like when the outcome is not the way they want it, they just like flip everything and like go into panic mode.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Having a good process, having a consistent process. That's just how you get the most out of whatever you want to do. Like that's for every athlete ever. Like LeBron playing at 40 plus. He probably doing the most process oriented stuff over everybody else. Like anybody else playing till 40 plus. That's
He's probably been keeping that process his whole time.
And he says if you look at an interview with LeBron, it's always about process. Probably you gotta love the process. Like I'll quit when I don't love the process no more. You know, like, and that's the most important thing. Like just again the repetition that I've been talking about, seeing it every day. Like it becomes like all you know. At the end of the day, it becomes all you know. Like if you catching the football every day, when the lights get a little brighter, all you do is lock in more. Like that's all you do. And I've always said this, like in game, like the ball looks so much slower because your adrenaline's rushing. Like everything's like a little faster. You gotta lock in a little more. Like I've said this, and I tell every receiver in the room, like during the games, it should be easier. It should be easier because you've been working in every day with no adrenaline. Like it's nothing. Like this is nothing. You just repping it out. When it's really time to go, like it's just second nature. Like you can focus on what you actually need to focus on. I shouldn't be focused on, oh, am I gonna slip out of my break? Like I know I'm not gonna slip out of my break. Like I don't slip out of my break every day. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like and when I do slip, I know. Well, that was uncharacteristic. Like I can't get the next play. You know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with the turf. You know, and then see that clip of Curry dribbled the ball and they didn't bounce up.
He knew.
Yes,
that's how you know.
Yes. You just know. Like it's certain stuff that you just become like accustomed to once you process driven. It's just like all I know is this. All I know is this. When you start getting in the field, when you start dropping football, you start doing stuff like that. It's like. My process. Well, I missed a couple of days on the field last week. Like the sports gods, like they always even things out. Like they always even things out. Like if you missed a day
this week, it's gonna show.
If you don't work hard this week, you still might have 100, but you might catch the game-winning touchdown. Like it's just stuff like that. Like it's gonna catch up to you. And so just believing in stuff like that, just believing like, I've done this. This is my process. This is nothing new. Just because there's people here and there's jerseys on, like that just tee me up more. Like that just get me more excited because I've been doing this. So it's just that's the most confident way to go into anything. Like when you've been doing it, it's just another day at that point. So,
Yeah, just to highlight him too as like you're a great teammate, man. It was an honor playing with you, and I remember just like every day after the pack leader meeting, we used to go and do the jugs together and things like that.
Yes. Let me speak on that. Jay Horn, the worst time possible to do jugs. It's 10 p.m. We got school the next morning, or what? Yeah, school the next morning. It'd be Sunday nights. Jay Horn, like, you wanna get on jugs? Yes, bro. Yes, I don't want to, but I get it. Like I really get it. Like you've got to catch the ball 100 times to know, like, okay, I'm gonna catch it this weekend. And Jay Horn had a few crazy touchdowns. Bro, what was that? William Joel? Listen, that week before William Joel, like we caught we was in there 2 weeks straight, Sunday nights. Like, I mean, it was really every day at that point. It was every day. And then Sunday night was that was the start of that week where we just went every day. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't want to be here with you. I don't want to be here with you, bro. Like, I don't want to but I was shooting them out every day because I know, like, you got to see it every day. Like, it's got to. So I was giving him a hard time, but I was always there. Like, it was always that.
You've been a great teammate, man. You kind of helped me, like, with that process oriented. Just, like, because you told me, you was like, bro, we get on the jugs every single day and catch these, bro. And the game is nothing else. And like I remember that week, I was dropping every single thing. Coach Hansen was like, "What's going on? You good?" And I remember at one point you came up to me and you was like, "Bro, you good?" Like, yeah, bro.
Yes.
But I remember the game. Shout out to Coach Hansen for believing me to call my number on that play. I remember the game.
It was crazy.
I remember the game. I kind of keyed in on what you said. Like when I do this, like I caught this 1,000 times. Like in practice, caught the judge 1,000 times, and went out there and made the plays.
It's nothing. Like that's how you know. Like, because again, like before you get your number called, like I don't know how it is on defense. Like maybe like a 3rd and long or something. It was like, okay, I know, like they might throw my way. Yeah, something like that. But on offense, like when you get your number called, you gotta line up, your heartbeat.
You gotta not do it tendency so the defense don't know you get the ball.
You gotta really play it really cool. You gotta go make a play. Like you really gotta your work really gotta show the most. Like, cause you gotta really play it cool and then go do it. With your adrenaline all over the place, with your like emotions all over the place. Like it's just that we know the ball coming to your offense. That's when you know when you're the most confident. When you hear your number called and then you at ease. Like that's where I felt the most at ease, like knowing I was finna get the ball. And that's how like the confidence works. But Jay Horn get his number called that William Joel game. Like we was on the jugs all week. I'm telling everybody who catches passes on the team, I'm like, use your hands, bro. Use your hands. Like go attack it with your hands. Like, bro, stop catching your body. Like it's just stuff like that every day. So he caught that. I was like, oh shoot. Like
I was like, boy.
I was like, what in the world? But I knew. Like I was surprised, obviously a little bit, but not really. Like I was just more excited, and I was like, "Damn, we're a touchdown!" Like receiver, that was a dime. Like he got a foot down and all. I'm like, yes, foot down and all. I'm like, that was crazy. But like we was working on that. Like we worked that. Like we worked that all week. Like that's just what it was. Like that's how sports work. That's the beautiful thing about sports. Like we worked it all week, got his number called, scored it. Like it's not surprising. It's exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, okay, cool, the work paid off. But
it's so satisfying when it happens like that.
It's so satisfying. Come on, bro. You know that, bro.
So obviously we talked about you helping out Jay Horn, behind the scenes, things like that. You talk about how you're telling the receivers, catch it with your hands, not your body, trying to, give them advice. And then we talked about how you stepped into a new role on the field. But what some people don't know is that a role you stepped into on and off the field is being a leader on the team for the first time. How was that transitioning into that role, making sure you had to, keep yourself right, you're doing everything because people are watching you now, and making sure you're reiterating to other people that they got to do the right thing, for the second team. What was that like, transitioning into that role?
So, like, the way I am, like a lot of times I don't necessarily like want to lead, you know, like I just I feel like I'm just built for it. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom a teacher, my dad a coach, like I said. Like my aunt tell me a story all the time when I was like 4 years old, hooping at the rec. Like I was yelling at my teammates because they was like turning the ball. Like
He's like,
not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? Like so I feel like I'm just always in a situation. There's always a situation where you just know right from wrong, and like I don't like to allow a lot of wrong at all. You know what I'm saying? So like when you see it, it's like, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna let it keep going? Like you gonna be a part of the wrong, or you gonna nip it in the butt right there? And so like even as like, you know, freshman year at like U-Indy, you know what I'm saying? Like I came in there, I was kind of like the new kid, whatever. But like I was still like talking, still getting vocal with the team. My second year, I kind of still as a youngin, but we brought in a lot of younger receivers, and I became like kind of a bigger voice then as a sophomore. You know, senior year I was a captain in high school. Like I played point guard in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always in position to like lead. You know what I'm saying? Like I always put myself in position to lead. So after I kind of got my feet wet here, like yeah, it's people just it it's just I'm trying to think how to word this because like, it just comes with the confidence. Like people don't got that same kind of confidence that like that you got if you really got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of people look to you, look for you to like tell them the next move or tell you, okay, how'd you do this? Like, how'd you do that? And so like me knowing I put that work in, me knowing like right from wrong, me knowing like, okay, I've put my time in with all these teammates, you know, like I know how to get them going. I know how to, you know, talk to them, calm them down. Um, it's kind of just like an everyday, just a relationship thing. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I just pick up on people's tendencies, pick up on what people want to hear, what's going to get people to that next point. And so just being like, that's just like, it feels regular to me, you know, just stepping into a leadership role. It feels really regular because like, that's how I've been raised. Like, that's how I've been taught. Like, and again, just being, you know, the athlete that I've been able to be, like, that's just the icing on the cake for it because now people are really looking for you to make a play. And I'm telling people all week, like, bro, I'm gonna have 5 touchdowns this week. Like, I don't care. And they like, I know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just giving it right back. And I'm like, you gonna get one? They're like, yes, I'm gonna get one, bro. Like, now they talking to me like how I'll be talking to them. And so,
you feed them that
exactly. I'm like, you gonna score like Emory, for example. Like, how many you gonna score this week? He finna, bro, you know I'm finna get one. I'm like, all right, man, go get one this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of excitement, that everyday like chemistry with the team, like that's how you get the most out of them. And I don't know. I feel like I've just been built to, you know, get the most out of people, built to, you know, make that relational and then, you know, rise people up from wherever they're at. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, I just want to be somebody that can, you know, produce with people rather than being like an energy drainer or something and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always trying to bring something out of somebody. You know, pause.
Yeah, that's tough. There's a famous quote that goes like, before you become a general, you gotta be a soldier. And so just highlight some dudes like throughout your college career that you looked up to. Like I know Jordan Kent was on the team last year. Did you get some things from him? And
yeah, I mean, and again, you can learn from literally anybody. So like Jordan Kent, obviously, dog. Like I picked up on how he approached every game, and like he was a real like calm demeanor. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that, like I said, I picked up on my senior year, like having that real relaxed demeanor when the time came to me. But yeah, I would say like throughout, who would um yeah, well, a lot of stuff like my freshman year again, like the DB I was playing against, like Landry Mavangu, but like that whole Indy defense, like they kind of move with just like a lot of confidence, a lot of just like I'm about to take your head off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. It's business. Like we teammates, but I'm here to win. I picked up on a lot of that stuff early. Picked up on like what it took, you know, to be a decent college player, like the confidence it took, the everyday like work it took. Trying to think of some other people. My dad, probably my dad a lot. Shout out Pops for real. Yeah, he's silly, but like he really called he's silly, but like, he called a lot of stuff for what it is, and he called a lot of stuff for like, you know what I'm saying, another one of having that calm demeanor. It's just it's real. It's just always authentic. It's always real, and so like just like playing a sport, just having that real demeanor, having that real like ability to keep it really extremely authentic with people. I think that's helped me a lot too. But yeah, I wouldn't say anybody specific, but I pick up on everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody I can pick up on and take something from. I try to take it from everybody I see, I adore, and I know I can learn from every single person. So that's what I try to do in every encounter. So I think I've just picked up enough pieces to be in a decent situation now, honestly. So,
You talked about your dad. I remember my first game. Oh, it was Chicago. I remember Chicago. I look up in the stands and I see this dude by your skin color. He got the ball. He got the gray goatee. I was like, that's gotta be my dad. I was like, that's gotta be him. And then I look around and it's just a bunch of family.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like? Obviously, you being from Chicago, this being Missouri. What was it like? Those games when your family was actually able to travel?
Yeah, that was wonderful. Like that game was. I stood on senior night, but
He had 3 touchdowns that game, by the way.
I did have 3 touchdowns. My whole family was there.
It had to.
But it was cool. It was great. Like a lot of them, y'all know how family get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they be like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch. They don't be there. Right?
I know, they don't be there.
I get it. Like, I'm not really tripping, but for them to actually like come out, like show that love, that gratitude, like that's just that. Like, that's again like what I grew up in. Like that's why I feel like so confident, like pouring into other people, because like my whole like childhood was like people pouring into me, and that was just a moment of what like I've been growing up, or I've been accustomed to growing up. So yeah, that was a moment. When I was at Indy, like 2 hours from home, 3 hours from home. A couple of my family always came.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was different. Different. That was the last time they'll see me play football, because again, even if that probably comes back and I end up, making that decision, which that's a whole
conversation.
But like they're not coming to another game. Like, you know, I'm not getting that lucky again. You feel me? So that was great. That was beautiful. I love that
for sure. I wanted to have a motivational segment. We have a motivational segment every single podcast. And so just for like any recruits watching or any younger college athletes, if you had a message for them, what would you say?
I had a message for, people, the recruits, people trying to, make something out of their careers athletically. Like, again, process orientation, like it's an everyday grind. Like, there's really no days off. I'll miss a day and I would know the next day I had 2 workouts. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is. You miss 2 days, oh shoot. It's somebody that just got way better than you. You feel me? Like, it's that 1% every day, like it's real. And that 1%, it goes past 100. Like you building the 1% every day of the year. 365% better after every year. That's just what you want to be. So again, like the work matters. The work shows. You can't expect to be something without the work behind it. That's not how anything works. That's not how sports works at all. Like you can't. That's not what it comes with it. So yeah, I would just say the work matters. You got to be process oriented. You got to put that work in every day. And it's it's small growth, it's little growth, but when the moment comes and the lights actually get bright, like you start seeing the reaps of all those benefits. Like you start seeing, surprise yourself sometimes when you put the work in. So yeah, it's an everyday grind. It's not easy. There's no easy way out of it. There's no easy way to do it. Like, it's really an everyday grind, and you gotta be ready to die for it. For real, you gotta be ready to die for it every day. That's how you win, for real.
For sure. So I want to, before I say your stats from this year, I want to say your stats from the previous year, so they know the jump. So 10 games both years. The year before, 31 receptions for 312 yards. This year, 93 receptions for 944 yards. A little bit of a difference there. Yeah. 3 touchdowns. This year, 11 touchdowns. And then this year you were first in the conference, and first team all conference, right? And at one point in the year you were on the Triple Crown watch.
Yeah.
I know it hurts a little bit, but I just wanted to talk about what was it like being on Triple Crown watch, knowing that you maybe had a chance to do something like special. You know what I'm saying? Special.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I should have got Triple Crown, but they started last week against Quincy. They was really doubling me ridiculously. So that was crazy. But and again, we got some decent comp. The Monte Morrow and Upper Iowa, whatever his name is, he had 12 touchdowns to my 11. So again, that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy. 12 touchdowns in 10 games. That's not easy. So give him his props, whatever. Like whatever. I should have. I had an opportunity.
Yeah,
I should have. Whatever. Whatever. I had my opportunity. I didn't get it. But yeah, like that's extreme. To be on a list like that, like it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous. Checking the stats every week and seeing yourself that like far ahead of so many people that you were just behind like in previous years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful. I have so much gratitude for it. But again, like I knew I was built for it. I was saying my freshman sophomore year, like I want a couple more targets just because I know like what I can do or what I could bring. So yeah, for it to be like this, for me to have the year I had was very fulfilling, to say the least. It was very fulfilling. Very.
Right, definitely. So I wanted to just like, as like we know, like the portal and all these things that been going on. Have you seen a change in like the competition level at the D2 level, like from when you first entered to like now?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, we're in the GLVC, so it's like.
Yeah, I say you've been in the conference this whole time.
Yeah, I've been in the conference the whole time. But just like my first 2 years going to the playoffs, like you just see like a different brand of football. Like as soon as you touch the playoffs, I personally seen Pitt State twice, and then Pitt State lost the very next round. Both times we seen them, and they were pretty good when we seen them. When we seen them at UIndy. So yeah, I mean you definitely you know those kids are kids like Pitt State, Grand Valley, like those D2s, like they're pretty big. You know they're getting bounce backs from like Power 5s, Power 4s. So like it's just the level of football everywhere is just going to be a little higher. D2s is going to definitely get better for the coming years. D1s, they're getting older, like they're getting more professional. Even D3s, they'll get like some D2 talent over the years. And then JUCOs will get like highly rated high school players.
And they got that year now.
Yes.
So a lot of people going JUCO.
Yeah, like the pool of football, like there's not going to be a lot of like fourth, fifth strings like on like Bama who aren't going to produce somewhere else. Like they're going to go somewhere else. They're gonna start. So it's just stuff like that.
And people aren't waiting anymore.
They're not waiting. Like people are getting in earlier than they should. Like people are getting
right.
Yeah. Like you got people who haven't even developed under like Power 5 schools going like to big D2s now.
Yeah.
Like well, he hasn't even developed yet.
Like Ashton.
Yeah. Like he hasn't even developed yet, and he's about to go to less competition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's about to get off.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that. Like the numbers is definitely less watered down. Like in college. Just all around all sports, like D2s, D3, like they're gonna be better. Like sports are gonna be better, all around. So, yeah,
for sure. All right, as we come to the end, this last one, I wanted to just like highlight Hansen and he transformed this offense when he came in. And so I got a few numbers here. When Coach Hansen came in, he brought us to fourth in total offense, which last year it was 8th.
yeah.
And we was second in passing, which last year we was 6th. And we was 5th in rushing, and last year we was 9th.
Yeah.
So just speak on that, how he was able to, without getting so much detail, because we don't need all that. But he was able to just transform the offense.
First of all, I love Coach Hansen. I mean, I love Coach Hansen. Like that, he's definitely been one of. I haven't had a lot of offensive-minded head coaches. So for him to come in, it was amazing because again, we got the coaching switch pretty late. So just him coming in, like I was like, what from NAIA? Like I don't know. But one thing about Hansen, like he is so confident. Like you talk to Hansen, you feel like that's what
that's what you want to aim for. That's who you want as your coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, my first couple times talking to Hansen, he was like, you know, you gotta get the ball, right? Like, he's like, you have to make a play. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a play. Like, you feel me? So it's just two just like real confident dudes just always talking. Like, halftime, I'm coming to you. All right, like I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, say don't even worry about me. Just call the play. I got you. Like that's what it was with Hansen all the time. It was never a matter of like, oh well, what if? Like, if we run into play in practice, he's like, we're calling it. Like, we're not doing this for like jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, Hansen. I love Hansen. I love his approach to the game. Yeah, we threw a lot this year. Yeah, we threw a lot this year. I am personally grateful. It was just. We knew it was gonna be a little different based off that first possession of the first game. Yeah. Like, because again, last year we had a lot of 3 and outs, like whatever. Came out the first game against an MIAA team, and I should have scored. I stepped out of bounds, but whatever. Yeah. I stepped out of bounds and then came back in bounds and caught it. Obviously that's illegal. We got a field goal, but we marched ASAP. We marched, and a lot of teams just could not keep up with us. So. Yeah, I love Coach Hansen. I love his confidence, and I love his ability to get us in that paint because as a offensive minded head coach, like that's what you're here to do. Like you got to score 40. Like we're here to score 40. So yeah, I love Coach Hansen. I love Coach Hansen. That's how I feel. I love Coach Hansen.
He said at some point in the game, you're gonna be 1-1. You gotta win it.
That's what like he's like, bro. Like I trust my players over theirs. Like we put it. We gotta trust our work.
You hearing that from your coach.
And so it's just like, as soon as we be in the morning meetings, he'd be like, all right, you got a one-on-one here. Kamal, you gonna win here? Yes. Why would you do that? Yes, I'm gonna win. Come on, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just having somebody like that at the head of the snake, like, that was the best thing possible for me. It was no questions. It was no like, oh, well, what if? No. Like, I got you. You got me. Like, that's what it is. Like, let's go play ball. You know, so yeah, he's a simple guy. Silly dude.
Nah, he is pretty funny. Yeah,
he's silly.
Well, shout out to Coach Hansen, man. We appreciate you coming on.
Shout out, man.